Gaffer, your thoughts on the performance tonight?
Yeah, 2 poor goals. Thought we conceded. Obviously the first one was a good strike. I felt we could have stopped it, before it got to him. And the second one, no way we should concede a goal from a set play against a team like Everton tonight. They did a good job. They were very motivated. You could tell they were lifted by coming here tonight. They sat deep, let us have the ball. We had a lot of possession, but we found it difficult to break them down. So we've got to give them credit. It's a lesson that if you're not quite at it, you can lose football games. And since day one of the season, we've had a physical edge of determination about us all over the pitch, and we've won games of football tonight. For whatever reason, I take the responsibility for that as well. It wasn't quite there, and I think that's a lesson we need to take into us against Southend at the weekend.
It was a different challenge as well against a younger side.
Yeah, I thought they moved the ball really well. They've got some very bright footballers, which we knew about anyway. They did well, and we weren't quite good enough. But it's a lesson we can take with us into the weekend.
And it's a good chance to extend the unbeaten league run, against Southend on Saturday.
Yeah, that's right. But we've got to be fired up. We've got to be completely committed, and we've got to be ready for it. And if we're not, the difference sometimes in teams can be that little edge of motivation across the pitch, and we've got to make sure that, like we've been saying, the lads in the dressing room, every game, make sure we're ready, because we have to fight tooth and nail to get the points, and that's what it's going to have to be on Saturday.
Yes, I think it's well documented the limitations got on numbers here at the squad, so it's good to see the academy continuing to produce players like Jack Ayring and Alex Parry.
Yeah, listen, it was a very difficult night for us because the lads are aware that the injuries we've got, and it's probably as bad an injury situation as I can remember as a manager, and we've had to play some senior players, and you could see there's an element of people not want to get injured because we know we've got a crucial game at the weekend. So we are in a difficult situation, and it was a game we didn't really need tonight, and it probably looked like that on the pitch. That probably carried on onto the pitch, but we'll move on from it, and we've got a busy 24 hours.
And how do you think the young lads did today?
I thought they were great. I've been really impressed with the youngsters since I've been here. Not just the 2 who played tonight. In general, the kind of their attitude has been excellent, and we'd like to give more of them a game tonight. I've got to be honest with you. There's other ones we'd like to have played, but we weren't able to. But those 2 lads are good footballers, and I'm pleased for them. Sorry they weren't part of a better, a victory, but they did themselves no harm at all.
There's also a good chance to look at some of the other players in your squad, like Andrew Taylor.
Yeah, we don't need to look at him because we know he's a very good player. Him and Chris Taylor, and that needed the game tonight, and that was important for certain players like Laurie to get much valuable minutes in the legs, and I'm pleased with that.
And finally, the final 24 hours of the transfer window, is there going to be any business tomorrow?
I hope so. We're going to need to do some business because we're short on numbers, and I want to look at that squad on Thursday when I write the squad up on the board in the office and think, we're stronger. We've rectified our problems. We're working towards that. Ken is doing everything he can to help with the situation, and I really do hope we've got a few players in.